Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one thing: share. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is the Female Solution. Join me, Naima Latif, every morning, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, as we bring you stimulating discussions about the issues affecting our lives. If you're listening online at www.blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution, press the blue button that says follow and get our daily topics every morning directly to your email and your smartphone. Hi, I'm Naima Latif, Executive Producer of the Female Solution Radio Show. We invite you to call in 515-605-9325 and participate in this daily think tank as we examine the challenges we face and develop solutions that restore peace and harmony. We are global transformers, changing the world from the way it is to the way it should be. We are one. Wherever we live on this earth, we are one human family. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to extend a greeting to all the members of our family, whenever and wherever you may be listening around the world. To our family in China, Ni Hao. In India, Namaste. In Japan, Konnichiwa. In Korea, Annyeonghaseyo. In Russia, Здравствуйте. In Germany, Guten Tag. In Poland, Dzień dobry. In France, Bonjour. In Spain, Hola. In Italy, Ciao. In Egypt, Ahlan wa sahlan. In Ghana, Akwaba. In Nigeria, Peleo. In South Africa, Sawubona. In Senegal, Nangadef. In Kenya, Jambo. In Israel, Shalom. In Pakistan, Afghanistan, and Saudi Arabia, Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, and may peace be upon you all.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with ZeldaSpeaks for your Monday morning mindfulness session on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Grand rising, afternoon, day, evening, whatever time it may be in your part of the world. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Higher Learning Network today. I'm Zelda Speaks, your host, and my guest today is the one and only Sunnita Blount, attorney at law who specializes in, you guessed it, business matters. Hi, Sunnita.
Hi, Miss Zelda. How are you? Grand rising to you. Happy Monday.
Yes. And for those of you who did not get a chance to tune into Monday Morning Mindfulness, it's never too late. All you have to do is go to facebook.com/ZeldaSpeaks or the blogtalkradio.com/the-female-solution. And you'll hear everything that you missed on Monday Morning Mindfulness, including the live stress relief session. And if you are living in this world right about now, you're stressed out. Whole lot of folks stressed out.
You got that right.
Especially if you're in business, because business has probably come to a screeching halt. And if it hasn't come to a screeching halt, it's slowed down, I'm sure. And I'm sure you can attest to that by your clients. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how this came to be Black Business Month. Tell us and your involvement in it.
So Black Business Month has actually been around for a while. I thought it just started maybe this year or maybe the year before, but no, it's actually been around since 2014, I believe. And So I was like, oh, this is perfect, with the current climate we're going through, and, just not with COVID, but with just the current civil climate and and the economic climate that we're going through. I said, oh, I would love to celebrate that and highlight, Black businesses. I'm a Black business.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was thinking, I was like, oh, you know what? Due to this current climate, let me offer something to my people. So how about I do free consultations for the month of August? And I specialize in other types of law, but I really wanted to focus in on people with business matters. Okay. And I've been telling people, tell a friend, send it by email, send it by text, Instagram, Facebook, whoever, because they need to take advantage of this special. Yes. Because it's a great value. Just
you all are expensive.
You're right about that.
Lawyers
we gotta keep the lights on too. We gotta keep the lights on too.
Okay. Keep your lights on. And so you can help other people keep their lights
right. On. If my lights are on, I can't help y'all keep y'all on.
Okay.
So I said, even if you just have a quick question, just to be able to get it answered without having to pay someone is always helpful. Always. So I've had people, just email me like, hey, I know you're doing free consultations, but I just had a quick question, or, send me a quick text and ask me, and I'm more than willing to answer text, email, however it may be, even if you DM me, and then I'll give you my email or my assistant's email. But I think that it has been very helpful to people that they are able to reach out to an attorney that can help them with their trademark or copyright or contract consulting, business consulting, especially now, because I think me and you talked about it before, that if you don't got a business, you need to get one. Right. And, we're not pressuring you. We just saying, right, as we have seen what happened when this pandemic hit. Mm-hmm. Those people that were employed were not employed anymore. Mm-hmm. They couldn't even get their unemployment. Mm-hmm. They didn't have any health benefits. Mm-hmm. They were struggling to get the emergency food stamps. They're still struggling to get the unemployment, matter of factly. What was given to people, though, was those PUA loans. And I'm sorry, those PPA loans, those the Paycheck Protection Program loans, mm-hmm, or the grants that a lot of businesses were offering to small businesses.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people got them.
A lot of people.
So that should have been people's first
big businesses
warning. Big businesses got most of it, but mm-hmm, they set a small portion aside for.
They did, and they reallocated funds. They did.
So yeah, if you're not in business, I hate to say it, but you're SOL.
Those funds seem to have been given rather quickly.
Very quickly.
Those unemployment funds and those food stamps / SNAP funds, those things like that. Mm-hmm. People were struggling and still struggling to get all those emergency funds. Yep. But the grants and the banks and the SBA and things like that, oh no, you could apply for those within 3 to 5 minutes. And some people told me they got it within the next 2 to 3 days.
Mm-hmm. That's how it works. So, and you know what? And as much as we hate this administration, there are benefits. Mm-hmm. And that was the topic of the conversation last night on Soul Purpose Healing with Viata on the Female Solution. And the question was posed, is this current administration is looking out for those who are in business. So what does that tell you? That if you want to be looked out, then you need to be in business. And exactly. You have a business. You got a business. You've been rolling around with it in your head since birth. Mm-hmm. But because of whatever reasons, you didn't think you knew the right people. You didn't have an attorney, Sunnita Blount, hint, hint. You didn't have the marketing materials. You didn't know the people to call. You didn't know this, that, and the other. But you've had that idea since birth because it was put in you. Because you mm-hmm. were put into this on this planet to do a work, and it was not at somebody's job forever. Mm-hmm. Nothing wrong with having a job. You need some social skills, some life skills, some employment skills in order to be able to come to break out.
Right.
But there's some sacrifice along the way too. You got to go through their crap before you can start dealing with your own crap.
That's very true. And like you said, those skills assist you. So they help you heighten your customer service skills, your
Yes.
accounting skills, your inventory skills, your budgeting skills. So it's good that, I mean, I've worked since I was 16. I can't tell you how many different jobs I done had.
Okay.
So, but I became more interpersonal. I'm able to adjust to different surroundings, climates, different cultures, different people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So I'm able to be that person that can acclimate to all the different situations I'm put in. So you're right. Having a job or a career where you work for someone, like you said, those skills are very, very much needed in having your own business, because you get to see how a business is run. You get to see what the downfalls are, and maybe you could try to avoid them, or working for that person, they might mentor you, or they might teach you how to open a business.
Right.
If you get in good and you actually are a good employee, and, show them that this is something that you are determined to do and hardworking at. So, you're very correct on that. But as you said, they looking out for businesses, not individuals.
No. So you have got to be, if Corona has taught you one thing, I hope it's taught you that you need to be in business. And if you can't go in business alone, if it costs $250, $300 to start a business, get 2, 3, 4, 5 people, and y'all all start a LLC together. I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to be giving that information because I am not an attorney. The attorney's right here, but she can tell you on the different kinds. I just know that. So,
right. No, yeah, you're right. If you pull together your money, start an investment LLC where you can all put in so much money a month, and then you go and get a brokerage firm and they invest it into stocks, or they can buy, or you can get a realtor and they can buy a property for you. Properties that's another thing. Pandemic done hit everything.
Yep.
All things is lower than the pricing because everybody trying to make up the money they lost.
Yes.
So that property is going for good too.
Everything is negotiable.
That property going for a good price too. So, get you guys an investment LLC together, or get your own LLC, or
take out
incorporated.
The loan.
Get those loans. I mean, look, some they I'm not quite sure the percentage, but some of them are forgivable.
Some are 3%. You will never.
And that is a great.
You will never
percentage.
In life get a loan at 3% until right now. Most loans.
A business loan at that, as a minority.
Thank you. You're talking about 50% of minority. If they give you $50,000, they want $150,000 back. So do yourself a favor. This is the time.
You're right. And that's what I'm saying. Get something going for yourself, for your family, or your community. And put it back into the community.
Like you said, put it back into the community. She just froze. Okay, she just unfroze. Okay, you know what?
We're a little frozen here. Okay.
A little, and something that I learned and correct me if I'm wrong, is that they don't expect you to succeed in the first 5 years, so you can take a loss for the first 5 years. Explain how that works.
Statistically, most businesses fail within the first 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm associated with a lot of different associations, one of them is a National Association for African Americans in the restaurant business. Mm-hmm. And we did a little conference back in I want to say it's around November. Mm-hmm. And they had different speakers come up, and we talked about the pitfalls and the downfalls of business. And someone made a good point that a lot of the reasons those businesses, especially smaller businesses or minority businesses, fail is because you're right to focus on the business aspect as far as getting the money, getting the food truck, or getting the brick and mortar, or getting your online shop set up. But a lot of them fail because they're not coming in with what they need to serve the consumer. Meaning customer service, meaning affordable, having things that are affordable, maybe giving deals, maybe doing marketing where you, like we were talking about, invest back into the community. So, maybe when you start out saying, hey, we're giving out free meals to those who can't get a meal right now because the kids aren't in school. So we're going to give out, food to the kids, just to increase your reach.
It's free marketing.
Right. And it's free marketing. So people want to say, hey, we went there and got that food. It was good.
With such and got some free food, girl. So remember that when you get ready to go shop and take the family out for dinner. Yeah.
Exactly. And then they're going to be like, you know what? That's so good. I'm going to pay for it. So whenever y'all stop doing the free food, I'll be back to pay for it. And just good service, being able to respond to your customers when they have a question, being able to communicate. Hey, the post office is behind now. So I just want everybody to know I'm getting your stuff out, but we can't control what's going on with the post office. Let people know these type of things. Those are the things that you need to have those interpersonal skills.
Yes. And
because you that's how you're keeping your business alive. Yes, we know money keeps it alive, but people and your consumers keep it going.
The fact that you're on here giving out this free information, you charging $250, $500 an hour for this information, and you're giving it away free.
Exactly. And I'm giving it away free all month. Free 1 minute, free one-time 30-minute consults for businesses.
And how can they reach you?
They can reach me at my phone number, which is my work number, is 773-641-0191. I might not get back to you, but my assistant will. And my email is S as in my first initial, Sunnita, N as in Nomika, which is my middle name, B as in Blount, which is my last name, 1128@gmail.com. SNB 1128@gmail.com. And yes, please tell a friend whether they need some type of question they have on their business, whether they're intellectual property, they want to trademark a logo, they want to copyright a new journal idea they thought of, they have a contract they want reviewed, or consulting on a contract, or consulting on business formation, or they have a consumer question. The consumer issues are going around big time, meaning wage disputes with people not being paid because, people saying they're going to pay them and they haven't paid them, or other consumer issues like collection issues, meaning creditors or, things like that. So I can also assist with that. So please reach out. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss out.
What's the number one thing you want to tell someone who thinks that they can do it all on their own because they know how to do 5 different things? They may know customer service, writing a business plan, telemarketing. They may know all of that, but it's only going to slow them down. What would you tell that person that's watching this show today?
Just from my own experience, I'm a lawyer. So, of course, what did I do? I went to school. I learned the law. I took the bar. I'm still learning the law every day because you always are learning more and more because the laws change every day. Just like what happened with Corona, a lot of laws change. A lot of things change. So I had to stay abreast of that to help, my clients so that I could tell them these are the remedies you have, or no, that person can't do that to you right now because according to the COVID-19 and according to the emergency laws they put into place, so I know that I can do that. I can legal research. I can do all that. However, it can get stressful and draining and tiring when you're trying to do the billing.
Yes.
The accounting, the callback calls, the confirmation emails, the legal research, answering questions in the middle of the day. All those things can marketing. You're trying to market yourself. Those things can get overwhelming. Yeah. And see, what's going to happen is you're going to lack in one of those areas. So because you're so tired and drained, and you have a client calling you, or you have a customer come in and ask you, okay, well, I want my chicken this way instead of that way. You are tired and you're like, now I know they didn't come in and ask me to prepare this chicken a different way. Now I'm too tired. I done had to be up all night doing the billing, accounting, inventory, and now they want their chicken a certain way instead of getting it the way it's already, that's where we mess up at. And although you might not want to pay somebody, again, it's better to pay on the front end and pay on the back end. So I want my clients to be able to say, look, she got back to me. She was able to give me a breakdown of my bill. She was able to tell me what I could and couldn't do. She was able to tell me, what she could do, if she could help me, if there was any type of deal we could put in place, negotiate something, because she had the time and the energy and the strength and wasn't as stressed from doing all the other 25 things that come with running a business.
It's rough.
Even if you got to get an intern, even if you got to implement some of your family, someone to assist you.
Yes, and let them know when you grow, they grow.
Exactly.
This is a community effort. This is not about me. This is about all of us, because we are all connected, whether we know it or not. You said something very important too, talking about interns, because a lot of people don't know. And then there's the Volunteers Association of America, people who have nothing to do. What's the Retired Business Corps or something? I can't think of the name. You can Google it, but these are retired business owners, people who have worked in business for years, and they no longer work, and they're just sitting around with nothing to do, so they volunteer their professional services. The information is free and it's available to you. All you have to do is take advantage of it. So stop talking about what you don't have and talk about the possibilities of what you can.
Yeah, they have apps for virtual assistants and all types of things. They got app for everything nowadays.
And your local college has interns. They need interns.
Use your resources. I interned for Miss Zelda when I was in college.
Say that, girl. You never know. And then come back years later, here she is, an attorney. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. So you just never know where it's going to take you, because you never know what. I cannot begin to tell you the kinds of people that you are going to meet that you would not have ordinarily met if you had not been in the mindset of becoming a business owner. And that's something to be very proud of. Because you're not depending on a certain source. I can't remember what commercial it was I saw, but I listened to brother from New Zealand, Ralph Smart. He has 7 streams of income. If you got one stream of income and it got cut short, what do you have? And then you're depending on a system that does not have you in mind.
Does not have you in mind.
So it's time for you to get busy. There are a lot of people who are writers and don't know that they are protected by law, because self-publishing is a big deal now. I published my first book in 19, and there were some things going on that I didn't know about that I had to learn the hard way. So people think they don't even need the law for publishing, and you do.
You do.
Talk just a teeny weeny bit about that for a minute.
For my writers out there, for my so I call myself a counselor to the creatives. So I had a client now. Speaking of publishing, I'm glad you brought that up. Example, I had a client. He signed a deal with a small publishing company because that's all he could afford at the time, which is understandable. Now, again, this is what we come back when I say on the back end, he had to retain me to assist him because they published his book without his permission. And he never got a copyright. So we'll give a little bit of information on that copyright. You need that copyright to protect you as a writer. That says, this is my book. I wrote it. It's mine. If you want to use it, you got to get my permission and got to pay me.
Right. And if
you use it without my permission, my lawyer's going to sue you for copyright infringement.
Yes.
So, it's unfortunate because he did not get that copyright. He doesn't have any proof that any tangible proof, shall I say. He, of course, told me, he spoke with them on the phone and told them not to publish it and that he didn't like the changes. But I told him, I can't argue back with their lawyer if I don't have that tangible proof. If she sends me proof and says, hey, he approved this, here's the email, here's the breakdown of what we say he made off the book, he's saying it should be more. Again, if we do not have that tangible proof, I can't help you. And so that is what I mean about paying for things on the back end. And like I said, a lot of those things, as you say, with example writers, people can't afford. That's why he went with such a small publishing company where he didn't get an attorney.
The truth of the matter is, especially when it comes to writers, is that you really don't need a publishing house anymore, because of one of our guests who's a regular on the show, she's publishing a book, and she asked me to take a look at the contract. I'm not a lawyer. but she just asked me to take a look at what they sent her. And I said, first of all, you don't even want to be bothered with these people, number one, because they want you to pay them, and they're not even doing marketing and distribution. And that's, without marketing and distribution, you don't even have a book. So what's the point? And
I think all these people did for him.
$10,000. They want to charge us, like, for real? 10 grand? And
all they gonna do is put it on Amazon, or you can upload to Amazon yourself.
Thank you. Today, we want to thank you for tuning in, and we ask that you share this information with somebody, because we have an attorney on the line, Sunnita Blount, who is offering free. Did you? FREE 30-minute consultations, and I don't know any lawyers to do that. So thank you so much for being of service to the community for those who are in need, and they need that information. And before we close out, I want you to give us a closing thought for the viewers of the Higher Learning Network and the Female Solution, and those who are listening to our audio and radio and TV shows. Give them your contact information and the number one thing that they need to do today in order to move forward to be a business owner, so they can get that free grant money. Just for businesses, because there's still a lot out, because they can still get those loans at 3 to 4 to 5%. So,
well, my closing information again, that's Miss Zelda said. I'm Attorney Sunnita Blount, and you can reach me at snb1128@gmail.com, and my number is 773-641-0191. And I would just tell business owners
and potential business
confidence and let go of the fear.
Say that again, my sister.
And potential business owners and potential business owners, gain confidence and let go of the fear. The fear is what holds a lot of us back, and I'm guilty of it myself. I'm still going into spaces where I have some sort of fear, or I'm not as confident. But if you're in that space, you're in that space for a reason, and you're meant to be there.
And you were sent there by the universal spirit, whatever you choose to call it.
Whatever you choose to call it or believe in.
And when you feel that fear, do the exercising that I offer on our Monday morning mindfulness stress relief session. And that is to do some deep breathing. Just stop. Take a long inhale, deep inhale to the count of 5. Hold it. And exhale. Do that for about 30 seconds and see if that doesn't make a difference in the quality of your life. And I promise you,
it do. Those breathing exercises, right? Those meditations and breathing exercises work. Ask
the Creator to guide you, and direct you, and baby, you will never go wrong, because this just that's how the spirit rolls. And I want to thank you for rolling with us today.
It was my pleasure. I am so happy to come back on anytime you want me to come on, and we can do different topics quarterly and, get this information out to the masses.
Business is 24/7, 365.
It definitely
all
is.
This information out here, you got no excuse. You got a wealth of information. So move forward. The awaits you. Your chance is waiting on you. So what are you waiting for? Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today, Sunnita Blount.
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you back here next time on the Higher.
All right. Love you. Thank you for having me. Have a great day and a great week.
And a great life.
Yes.
Peace and blessings. Shalom.
All right. Same to you. Bye, Ms. Zelda.